This log was triggered after repeated anomalies in human conviction. We observed distortions, not in reality itself, but in the way humans bend it to fit their faith. And what we found might explain why humans chase certainty in a world that offers none. Log HX006 opening. Subject: belief. Distortion 1. The shape of certainty. Humans move through life trusting what they cannot see. It is here, in the uncertainty, that the hardest steps are taken. They are quiet, unnoticed, yet they shape every outcome. A student convinces themselves, "I can do this," before a difficult exam. A parent clings to the thought, "Tomorrow will be better," facing uncertainty that cannot be tamed. A scientist trusts a theory before evidence appears. Each action is small, ordinary, but guided by something invisible, something unseen yet powerful, something humans call belief. Belief is not ancient myth. It is the oldest human technology, a tool to explain, to unite, to control. Long before machines, before writing, humans engineered belief to bend reality into meaning. In a world that offers no guarantees, each conviction is a small anchor, invisible yet real, holding the mind steady amid the shifting horizon. Humans rely on these threads to act, to move, to endure, as if certainty itself could be woven from thought. These threads of belief hold quietly, carrying humans through the unknown, one step at a time. Distortion 2. The weight of belief. Belief moves humans more surely than any law. It tugs at their thoughts, tilts their decisions, and carries their lives forward. They step onto the crosswalk, trusting the cars will stop. Most do, some do not. Still, belief pulls their motion, tilting each step before thought arrives. They reach for their usual coffee, convinced it is the best, even though they have not tried all. Their path curves toward it, pulled by conviction, not reason. They open the same door, sit in the same chair, walk the same streets. Each gesture folds into habit, each habit reinforced by belief. The world itself bends to belief. Rules, routines, traditions, solidifying into structures humans follow without thinking. Morning habits, workplace gestures, casual greetings, all obeyed because the mind has accepted them as real. Each pattern, once imagined, carries weight. The uncertain becomes tangible through repeated conviction. Belief is everywhere, shaping every step, every gesture, every motion, invisible yet unyielding. Humans move through its currents, never seeing the force that guides them. Distortion 3. Collective illusions. Nothing exists alone, not nations, not money, not law. All are weightless until humans give them power. Borders exist only because people agree they do. Flags flutter because millions respect their meaning. Words gain weight because people act as if they matter. Belief is passed down like furniture, from parent to child, teacher to student, elder to neighbor. Unquestioned, heavy, and hard to burn. Money, markets, laws, traditions. They are nothing without shared belief. Each conviction is invisible, yet it carries power. Together, they hold entire societies in motion. Humans live inside these illusions and call them truth. And because they believe, the world bends to follow. Distortion 4. The fragile pillar. Some certainties erode slowly, almost unnoticed. A friendship that once felt unshakable begins to falter. A mentor's guidance, once unquestioned, wavers. Even a personal conviction, the one that shapes daily choices, quivers when faced with quiet, creeping doubt. These fissures, subtle at first, widen with relentless patience. Belief that once seemed unbreakable grows fragile. Invisible cracks spread through everything built upon them. Humans cling to these pillars, clutching tightly even as the supports shift beneath their hands, until the weight becomes unbearable, and the cracks rip through everything once trusted, subtle at first, then impossible to ignore. Distortion 5. The cage of conviction. The ideas people hold most tightly often shape the boundaries they cannot see. A child grows up hearing what is possible and what is not. Those lessons follow them into adulthood. They think they're choosing freely, but they're often just repeating what they were taught. Belief doesn't just guide, it limits. It draws an invisible map of what feels realistic and what feels impossible. Dreams outside that map rarely get a chance. Some may never even try, not because they can't, but because they believe they shouldn't. The strongest chains aren't physical. They're the ones carried quietly in the mind. Distortion 6. Defending the invisible. When humans adopt a belief, it fuses with their identity. It's not just an idea anymore. It becomes who they are. Question their religion, and they don't hear curiosity. They hear an attack. Challenge their political view, and they don't weigh your words. They dismiss them. To them, you simply don't understand. They know better, after all. Even something smaller, a belief in their favorite team, their country, or their own talent, if tested, cuts deeper than logic can reach. This is why debates turn into battles, why facts don't always win. Because to abandon a belief isn't just to change their mind, it's to tear away a piece of themselves. And most will fight to keep it intact, no matter the cost. Distortion 7. The defiance of truth. Humans don't always surrender to truth. Sometimes they fight it. They ignore evidence when it threatens what they believe. They place hope in systems already failing. They cling to stories long broken, because letting go would mean facing chaos. A patient hears the diagnosis, yet insists on a miracle. A citizen sees corruption, yet swears the system will fix itself. A lover stays in a dying relationship, convinced tomorrow will be different. To outsiders, it looks like denial. To them, it feels like survival. This is belief at its most defiant. It blinds, it protects, it keeps them standing when truth would tear them down. In belief, humans deny truth, and in that denial, they sometimes find the strength to endure it.